Hello and welcome to Pietrusca's Group 2 demo of our college study site. This project was our optional activity 2, and what we decided to do for our optional activity is create a platform for students and tutors alike, help them, give them a platform to connect with each other, get in contact, have register for tutor sessions, and help the overall students experience with their learning and success, not only here at Tech, but really anywhere. So when you pull up our site, you just starts off with this nice little homepage. So I'm going to go over about as much as I can. And you can see this is online, it's not locally. So when a user wants to sign up, they have two main pathways: a student or a tutor. So first, we'll start off with the student route. So we'll go ahead and create a student profile. We'll call this just, demo one. You can fill in an email here. Put in a password. And then for a location, we'll just say Atlanta, Georgia, 'cause that's where this demo is taking place. We'll say computer science, academic year, and this is where the student puts in their classes. So let's go ahead and say they're taking CS 2340, Objects in Design, which is our class. When they do, they put in how confident they are in their skills in that class. So we'll go ahead and at this point, we'll say we are confident in our skills. And let's go ahead and put in, another class that we have taken, dashboard algorithms. You can see how the closer as an expert to get to green they are, um, or closer they are an expert that gets to green. And then let's say, a more difficult class that might be more towards the red. They're struggling a little bit. Also, let's say that there's a class that there's not in the system, like CS 4000, right? I don't know what that actually might be called, but as you can see, it's in our system. The user can add it. And you can see that our system, allows for extension. If their class is created past when we, make this website, they can still continue to use it outside of this. And this is also able to be moderated on the admin side too. So if students are making, malicious classes or classes that aren't actually real, admins can filter that too. So let's go ahead and create that account. As you can see, our account is created and it brings us, we can, look at this demo, or we can look at the profile and we can see, their major, academic year, any sessions they've completed and the tutors that they're linked to. We can also see the, classes that we're taking with a little guide and some quick actions. And if they want to edit any of this information, they can here as well. They can also upload an image if they so choose. So, one thing that users can do, both students and tutors, is connect with other students and tutors, as well as see where they are on maps. So we can, I can see, this Entran user. I can see another student from there, and then a tutor from Rome, right? So we can see other students. We can view their profiles. So they haven't, if they haven't put any classes, that's fine. If we view a tutor, we can see, the classes they teach. And I'm not sure if anybody has any of these profiles would have, um, any classes with them. We'll go ahead and sign into a tutor later and check on our demo one and be able to see those classes. Um, and then we can also see tutoring sessions. We can filter these. We can see where these are at on the map as well. And these tutoring sessions are labeled by the subject that they're on. So you can see for this one, we see that there's a tutoring session for CS 2340 that's on the map, and we can, when we view videos, we can see here. And students can request to be in a session by clicking this button. And any and all requests that they send can be viewed in their My Requests. We can see them here. They can also view more about the section here as well, where you can see about how many students are enrolled, its capacity, see available seats remaining. and so on and so forth. Now let's go ahead and create a tutor profile. So we'll call this demo tutor, um, and make a email for it as well, and a password as well. And then, very similar to the students part, we have the class that they teach. So let's go ahead and say that we've mastered 2340 and maybe a math class, or that very difficult class that we input earlier, we can see is also there here as well. Tutors can put in their hourly rates, a location. Let's go ahead and make this somewhere a little bit further just to make it obvious, and we can put in a bio. And perfect, we see that that is created. The Connect profile looks very similar. We can see that that demo one profile is created. And when we view their profile, we can see, the classes that they're taking. And if we want to connect to them, we can click connect, or, something similar to here as well. It works the same way. We can see that we have an outgoing request. Um, and so, on the other on the demo profile, to be able to see that pending, and be able to um, accept that request. Also, on the tutor side, they can also find students, and we can do filter searches. So we can find that demo one right here. We can see, the class that they're taking and how, just real quick, what they're struggling with. If we also want to just search by any, if students are taking CS 2340, um, we can search here. And we can also search if the anyone's that need help. We can see that the student who who needs help has is struggling with artificial intelligence as well. And finally, we can also search by any city or campus. So earlier, put in that demo was in Atlanta, Georgia. So if we go ahead and search by that, filters all of those, and we can see our demo who is put in Atlanta, Georgia. We have that there as well. We can also go ahead and view their profile as well. And last thing, we as a tutor, you can create sessions. So if we go ahead and just create a session real quick. Let's go ahead and make it for 2340 as well. And we can only select one. If I want to change it, it'll change it right there. But let's go ahead and keep this 2340. We'll just call this first session, and you can specify the date, the time. This matters, less so right now as a demo, but we'll go ahead and just make it that. Location, let's go ahead and make this sure in Johns Creek. Why not? And capacity, we'll go ahead and make this, 20-person session. We'll go ahead and create our session. We can see it's populated right here. We can view it right here. And we can also see the recommended students as well. So if there are any students whose classes match the class that we're tutoring on, we can see them right here. We can view their profile, and connect with them as well. We also see any pending requests. So if we go really quickly into our demo, excuse me, that was the demo tutor, or into our students demo profile that we had. So I was logged into it. If I go ahead and log out and come back in, so we see I haven't made any images, but if we go ahead and look at or the connect, first of all, we can see our demo two when we sent that. We can go ahead and accept that real quick, and we can see in our friends our demo tutor. But let's go ahead and find that tutor session that we just created. We can see, sorry, I made it, a repeat, but we can see this is the one that we created. It has that first session, a description, the correct time that Johns Creek, and we know it's created by a demo tutor. Let's go ahead and request for that session, and we can, again, see the one for the Johns Creek that we that we created, and we'll go ahead on our tutor profile. And if we go ahead into the My Sessions and our view, we can see that, any students who want to get into it, we can approve them, and it updates the students that we have and the enrollment progress. And then the last thing that I will show you on our end, or the last thing I'll show in this demo, excuse me, is our messaging. So it's important for tutors and students to be able to message back and forth if there are any conflicts or any questions that they have. So recall that we added our friend earlier. So in this nice little small sidebar right here, we have a message. We have that demo tutor, and let's go ahead and say, hey, this is a demo message, but they can message it with anything they want. We see in our little chat box. And let's go ahead and go on to that demo tutor, the person who we sent that message to. And we go ahead and look at our message. We can see from our demo one, our student, that that message came through, and we can send one back as well. So that's just a small little taste of our system that we created for 2340. But as we just wanted to create a platform, or at least just our very very start of all of our ideas, as for a system that students and for a system that enables students and tutors to connect with one another, engage in learning together, and helps students to benefit and thrive in their experience and their learning experience. So that is our demo. This you can experiment for yourself at collegestudysite.pythonanywhere.com, and I encourage you to do so. So thank you very much for tuning in to this demo, and I'll catch you next time.